What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. I'm BlackPanthaa, and today we're going to be talking about Need for Speed Millionaire, which was a concept that Criterion Games had before producing and putting out Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the reboot of the old kind of series of games, which Need for Speed fans seem to really like. And personally, this Need for Speed Millionaire idea would have been absolute dog shite in its Criterion form, but if Ghost or someone else got their hands on this idea, the second part mainly, which I'll go into in a second, I think it would have been an okay game. Maybe not as Need for Speed, but maybe as something else, maybe just as a spin-off for Need for Speed, kind of like Shift was or something, which I wouldn't really mind too much. Anyway, so the concept was called Need for Speed Millionaire. It was basically, at the beginning of the game, you would win the lottery, meaning you can buy all the supercars you want for you and your friends. Which I find quite strange, actually. I don't really understand that concept as a whole, but then he added on that it was supposed to be Freeburn meets Top Gear challenges. So Freeburn, I believe, is basically just the free roam of Burnout Paradise. They put their own name on it, or it's probably some game I've never heard of in my whole entire life. Anyway, so it was mixed with Top Gear challenges, which is the part which I would actually like to see in a racing game. Probably something more like In the Crew though, or Test Drive, literally racing a plane against a car. You know, the crazy stuff they do on Top Gear. It would actually be really fun to do it in a game. It'll take a long time to do so, but it would be really great. You know, someone using public transport while someone's driving a car. I would love that in a game. I would honestly really enjoy that in a game. But they scrapped the idea for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, so they had a built version of the game which was playable, but they didn't really get any further with that because they scrapped it, which I'd actually really like to see what that was like. And I know Criterion don't really like me because, number one, I didn't see these because Alex Ward blocked me on Twitter because I said I disliked Most Wanted. Immature prick. Anyway, but I can't really see how the whole buying cars for you and your friends, or buying all the supercars, you know, it's going to be supercars only. That's not Top Gear challenges. If you had some lower class cars, you might have actually got somewhere with the game, Criterion. But yeah, what's the point of literally starting the game with as a millionaire and buying all the supercars you want for you and your friends? Like, what the hell? How would you buy the cars for your friends? There's just so many stupid things that you have to think about in that just one freaking sentence of the concept of the game. It's just really stupid, because how are we supposed to do Top Gear challenges in some supercars where we were literally just doing a destruction derby or something? You know, that's not Top Gear. We're not doing it in Bugatti Veyrons. You know, that sort of thing. It just doesn't make sense. To me, it sounds like this was the idea before they released the rehashed, shitty version of Most Wanted, because if you think about it, after the lottery, you buy all the supercars for you and your friends. In Most Wanted, you don't win the Pitting Lottery, you just find the bastards parked on the side of the road. It's like they've gone half on and listening. They're like, people like progression. Let's put progression in the game, but give them all the money they'll ever need from the beginning of the game. Fantastic! Actually, no, that's a stupid idea. We'll just put them on the side of the road. There's no point in buying them anyway. You know, it's really, really stupid. I reckon Most Wanted is actually probably just the built version of that, and they got rid of the whole idea of buying supercars or something. That's probably what it is. That's probably what Most Wanted is. They just thought, oh, we've got that old game, Alex. What should we do with that? I'll just make a new one out of it. We may as well. Get rid of the whole buying cars idea. Just put them around the road. That'll do. We'll release it. We'll sell a few because it's called Most Wanted. Because people who actually like Need for Speed and like progression will buy it anyway because they see the name. Cry fucking Tyrion cans. Anyway, so what do you think of the concept of Need for Speed Millionaire? You can check out the links in the description. I think it's a bit weird. I think it's very, very weird. There's some interesting other concepts in this as well. He was also speaking about, before they made Burnout Paradise, they had an idea of making a Burnout game set along Route 66, which they were licensing real cars for. So I think that would have been pretty cool. It would have been interesting to see what that would turn out like, because a long straight road pretty much for a Burnout game would be quite interesting, but very boring at the same time, because why would you literally drive around a straight road? And it seems like they did a good job scrapping these stupid games, because Hot Pursuit sold a lot, not a lot, but a decent amount. And Burnout Paradise is still quite popular today, surprisingly. So it's good that they scrapped these ideas, because obviously those games wouldn't have been very popular and would have made them go downhill. So I guess that the guy that's calling the shots, I'm hoping it's not Alex, because I'm basically giving him a compliment here, the immature person. It's obviously they know which stuff to get rid of and which not to. So they also worked on a semi-open world Medal of Honor game, which would allow you to play as Germans, which would have been quite interesting, I guess. But yeah, they've finally decided to move away from racing games anyway. Well, 16 people on the Piston team, because the rest of them went to work for Ghost. But yeah, anyway, as I said, what do you think it needs to be Millionaire? I think it would have been a complete fucking mess, and it's definitely got Criterion all over it, because only Criterion would think to give you all the money in the game from the fucking beginning of the game, because they're too lazy to have a progression system. But having Top Gear challenges in a game, I would really enjoy that. I know it would take a big team, probably Rockstar, something Rockstar would be able to do, but it is something that would be really good to play a game of. You know, maybe the challenges they do in the TV show, they add them as they do them. I would love to be behind that game. It would be a lot of fun. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave your thoughts below. Do you think it's a piece of crap? Do you think it would have been a piece of crap? Do you think they made the right decision? That sort of stuff. And also, go abuse Alex Ward on Twitter. No, don't do that. Don't, because he'll block you as well and cry about it. Anyway, make sure to follow me on Twitter for the latest. And make sure to stay subscribed for Need for Speed stuff, because I'm going to be going Need for Speed crazy up until the release of Rivals, and then after that, because I'm going to be doing Rivals as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am BlackPanthaa. I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace.